the last 2 days. And I thought that it was supposed to stop raining for a couple of hours today, so I was getting up and getting dressed, and I was gonna rush over to the school and work on my research paper that's due on the 10th, which is today's Sunday, the 7th. And yeah, I may be really, this rain may be really messing me up, because as I've told you before, you know, my roof leaks like a sieve really bad. It's gotten so much worse. Even a light rain will just have water everywhere. Whereas used to, I could, like, if it started raining and I would check the weather and it said that it was going to be, you know, less than an inch of rain, I could usually get by. But now, if it rains, a light rain for 5-10 minutes, I'll come in and everything will be wet. And there's like this great big crack on the ceiling that right in front of the air conditioner, where I'm afraid that the ceiling is going to come in. And I think the only reason it's not fallen in is because the guy that did the work on the camper in the beginning a year ago, he put these steel slats across, 3 steel slats across the ceiling, and then he bolted them to angle iron on the roof. I also think that some of those bolts leak. Or I think it's contributing to the problem. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm sitting here. I still haven't completed my spring cleaning, but I do feel better. I slept. There's nothing else to do, so you sleep during these storms. So I think I seem a little more animated. I just wanted to say, you know, try to update. It's been, this semester I've been so sick and I haven't been able to do the videos I wanted to do, and I wanted to talk about, like, it just hit me this morning that way back in November, I never showed you what happened at my show. And so I looked through my pictures, and I don't have any pictures. And I texted my daughter, who I ended up sharing that show with. And I said, hey, didn't you take pictures at the show? And she says, yeah. And I said, well, where are they? So I don't know if she's going to find them and send them to me. It might be a while. But if she does, I'm going to put them in here. I was just watching a video from one of my favorite YouTubers, Rafi. Rafi was here. Studios, I think that's what he calls it. And he was talking about how he makes art, and he makes more art than he can store, and then he goes and he stores it on display in different businesses, and talking about his methods for keeping track of it and visiting it and everything. And you know, he was ending up with, like, you know, you need to visit your art regularly and make sure that you you know, that your art's not getting damaged, that you know where it is, that you're making an appearance with the people there so they know you, so they can, you know, they can talk about you if somebody asks. And also so that you can verify that wherever you have your art, that it's a good fit. And it got me to thinking about that show. And I don't want to talk anybody down, but I was disappointed. And a lot of it was timing, but I was disappointed in the fact that the guy who was running the place, that he was busy. He was so busy because he was opening up a second location, and I didn't know about that when we started setting it all up. And turns out, I think he had the opening on the same day or something really important was going on, so he wasn't even there. And every time I would walk in to do some kind of prep for the show or to set up the night of the show, the employees had no clue what was going on. They had no idea. I mean, I could literally have just been walking in there and saying, I'm going to do this, and have no arrangements, and they wouldn't have known the difference. And, yeah, like, we had the show, I think the show was scheduled from 7 to 9, but the employee was scheduled to close at 8. And I had talked to the owner about that. I said, do you mind staying open an extra hour? How can we handle that? And he was like, oh, no problem. Didn't tell his employee. So, I ended up wrapping it up early. Because she had no clue. She had plans, that wasn't fair to her. And, then I had agreed, that I was going to leave the art there. I think we had originally said for a month. And, so I would go in there every 2 or 3 days and check it out. And once again, none of the employees had any idea why the stuff was there, who it belonged to, or anything. And I would show up and art would be laying on the floor. It was just all in disarray. The little, gallery cards would be knocked down. And so I think I only left it there for 2 weeks. And I rolled in there one day and I was just like, I'm just picking it up. And I just grabbed everything and took off with it. And it was just really, it was disappointing to me. It was, I felt like I had worked really hard to make everything a certain way, and then nobody else knew about it or cared. The ones that did know about it didn't care. And I honestly never laid eyes on the owner after the show. And I was so disappointed. Not upset. I mean, I wouldn't say, hey, I'm mad at him, but I mean, I was just disappointed in how the whole thing went. And so I really wasn't even interested in talking to him about it. And, originally I had, part of the thing was if this goes well, that I would curate some other shows for other artists and do shows that are like theme, to way he had an idea about some themes shows that he wanted to do. And, but because of the way that went, I didn't feel like it was a good idea. So and I probably should have, but I didn't talk to him after that. And I never saw him after that. I did visit. No, I didn't. After I picked up my art, I never went back. And the funny thing is that because I'm going back to Henderson in the fall, there's a really good chance that I'm going to be visiting there. And I don't know. Not sure how I feel about that. But, it was a learning experience for me. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to have a show real fast. And I really had hoped that it would have gone well, because I had hoped that it was going to be the first show of many shows, And here it is, April, and I'm not even any closer to any sort of a show of any kind. Although I will be showcasing my book on May 2nd at the Garland County Library. They are having, I'm not the feature or anything, but they're having a local authors event, and I've signed up for a table, so I'll be there May 2nd from 3:30 p.m. to, I think, 5:30 p.m. So it's just a short thing, and I'm gonna be rushing into that because did I say it's May 2nd? Yeah. I'm going to be rushing into that because I'll be coming from finals here I still have another final that's open until the 4th. So, but it's online class, so I don't know if I actually have to be here. I mean, I really don't have to be here, I guess. And it's funny because everything is winding down right now, and everything feels up in the air again. That's one thing about, for me, about being in the camper and being a student and moving around. I feel like I never know where I'm going to be or what's going on. I feel like I'm not making any headway personally. I feel like I'm always catching up. Maybe this isn't the greatest lifestyle for me, come to think of it. But on the other hand, I don't really have a lot of choices. I was thinking about this morning, how I've never been formally diagnosed with anything, but I believe that I have traces of autism, Asperger's or something. I think it's why I have some idiosyncrasies, like I don't get small talk, like, at all. I don't get it. And that's why if I go to something like a festival or something, and there's, like, when I'm in Hot Springs, I know almost everybody there, but I don't have any, friends. I don't have any friends. And because I don't know really how to do that, I guess. I know everybody, and everybody knows me, and I walk into a place, and they'll be, "Oh, hi, Victoria." I'll be, "Hi, how are you?" And then that's it. And I have no clue how to talk to people about random things. When I was, the reason I met all these people was because I was promoting my daughter's music, and I didn't really have any trouble just walking up to people and talking to them about her. And she had such a tremendous, amazing talent that, of course, they responded. And, so that worked that way. But now it's like, oh my God, that face. Don't make that face again. You see, I don't have my teeth in. My mouth is really sore. I need to go down and get my teeth adjusted again. And so I got a bunch of sore spots, so I don't want to wear my teeth. Not even for a short video. That's how much it hurts. But, oh my gosh, that surprised me. What was I saying? That I just don't do that well. Sorry about that, a little quick break. I had to go back and listen to the video, because that face that I made surprised me so much that I totally didn't even know what I was talking about for a second. So yeah, it's so like I was saying, this lifestyle may not be the best for me, because all of my life I've always had to come up with some sort of a schedule to keep, some sort of a routine. I live my life by routines, and when I don't have a routine, everything gets all messed up. I don't have temper tantrums about it. I'm not talking about like that, but like, I just stop going forward. I start floundering, trying to figure out, what do I do, where and how do I do, what's next. I can think about several times in my life in between situations where I haven't been able to set up a routine because there isn't anything to set up. Like in between semesters, for instance. And unless I unless I go get a job or something where I have to be somewhere, which that's still not routine to me because that's new, I will literally just, like I've been doing the last 2 days, just sit here, watch Netflix, sleep. Whereas like and it's not like I'm not aware of things that I need to be doing, it's just that I don't know, it's like my brain just kind of goes, whoa, I don't know what to do. I don't know, maybe you can relate. Maybe you can't, I don't know. Anyway, so I went and I got an estimate, well, more like a guesstimate, from a certified RV roof place. There's a light in my head, back in my hair, that's bugging me. And they told me that it would be probably around $4,300 to fix my roof. And, you know, I don't know where I would get that much money all at once, honestly. I don't know what to do about that. That was like, wow. And I know that it would be a lot cheaper if I could find a person who is, you know, who knows how, who could do it, but it's been 2 years and I haven't been able to find a person who can do it. And it just keeps getting worse, and eventually it is going to just cave in. I wish that, I don't know, at one point I was up for I thought I might go to Colorado this summer for an internship, and then they turned out that they didn't choose me. And I was really looking forward to the idea of throwing a tarp over my camper and hopping on a plane and going to Colorado for the summer and not having to worry about it. I was really looking forward to that. But no, they didn't choose me. So, yeah, I see no relief. No end in sight. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. I found there's a nice shuttle bus that has already been partially converted to an RV, including an air conditioner unit hanging out the window. Not very far away from here in Shreveport, Louisiana, and they're only asking $2,000 for it. And I thought, wow, that would be perfect. I could just buy that, and I could get somebody to take my solar panels and put them on there, and, you know, move just a couple of things in there and kind of start over and have no problems with the roof. My God, that would be so nice. If I just didn't have to worry about the freaking roof, you know? What a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. But, you know, where am I going to get $2,000? I don't have $2,000. And I don't have any hope of having $2,000 until, you know, like the fall when I get my school money. I don't know anybody that would loan me $2,000. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Because I would need more than $2,000. Obviously, I would need to pay somebody to move my solar panels, and I would need to, you know, build out just a little bit. I have to buy like a camp stove, and I'd have to buy a 12-volt refrigerator, and a couple other things. There's that face again. I need to quit making that face. Apparently, ugh. Yeah. So I'm not sure what to do about that. If anybody has any ideas about what to do about that, that would be great. I would love that. You know, I really want to build up this channel. I've been doing this channel now for, what, a year and a half, I think? Well, 2 years, because I started this channel before I even got the camper. And I had, at one point, I had like something like 70 some odd subscribers, and then Now I've only got like 30 some odd subscribers, which is the wrong direction to go. And so I don't know if anybody's even watching on a regular basis. Not sure what caused people to unsubscribe. I doubt inactivity would cause you to unsubscribe, because if you're inactive, then you're not getting notifications, so why would you go to the trouble to unsubscribe? It seems more like I did some kind of a video that somebody didn't like, something like that. Anyway, I am who I am. It is what it is. This is my life, and if you want to be involved, that's great. But I do want to build it up. I would like it if you haven't, then please hit subscribe. I was thinking that I would like to start offering some sort of more specific content, and I'd like to know what you'd like to know that I could come up with. I can talk about all kinds of things, but I feel very unfocused in my channel because I feel like nobody is even watching. Like, I'm just talking to myself. If I was talking to somebody and somebody had asked a question, and then I could, you know what I'm saying? So, on the other hand, build it and they will come, right? So, it's one of the things I'd like to focus on this summer while I'm out of school, is some sort of plan, more of a plan for the channel. And if you have any ideas and you have any questions, then please, put it in the comment section, or you could send me, a note on Facebook, VictoriaOnTheRoad. I'm on Instagram. All the links are down in the thing. Oh, and I haven't updated my links, but I will update them on this video, at least on this video, and I plan to go backwards and update some of the links because I've changed my website. I think I have played around with a couple of different websites, and I think I have finally settled on this one, and I haven't bought a URL. I think my old URL has expired, and I don't know what happened with that. But I haven't bought a URL, so I'm just using the free URL for right now, and I'm fine with that for right now. And I know it's, I don't know why anybody would be like personally offended by it. But yeah, so I'm gonna put that in there as a brand new website. I think I like it. It's so I have like my whole portfolio I'm working on there, as well as sales tools if you want to buy something. And I don't have a lot for sale other than like my book right now, and services, photography services, that kind of thing. But I guess I should add on there that I accept commissions, because I could accept commissions on artwork if somebody wanted me to make something specific. Anyway, so yeah, anything that I can do to try and add value to my channel, that's what I'm working on. That's what I want to do right now. So if you have any ideas, or you have any questions, or you want to know something about anything, just ask me. Put it in the comments. cardinal rules of boondocking at Walmart. Magnolia, Arkansas has so little to do that it's actually like more pleasant to sit here in my chair in the parking lot at Walmart than, you know, where else am I going to go? To the school, to the library or something. I think other people agree. Here's a truck that just pulled up. So, semester's nearly over. I'm really looking forward to it being done. Today is the 14th of April, so that means, what, just about 2 weeks left in this semester, so I'm excited. I just got a phone call this morning from one of the Corps of Engineer parks that I applied to work camp at on a volunteer basis, and they want me, they said May 5th, so I'm looking forward to finishing that up, getting the information and making that a thing. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm thinking that I'm going to probably just get a tarp and put it on top, because I'll be able to plug into electricity. And be nice to have a tent. I don't know, maybe I'll pick one up at a thrift store or something. But and I'll be working, I think they said 20 hours a week, and then the rest of the time I can work on my art, work on my website, work on my YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I have a lot of pictures that I'm going to throw on this. It has been raining for days and days and days, and then we had a few days that was really nice, and then it started raining again, and then it stopped this morning finally, and it's been cold all day. So I've been hiding inside the camper, but just chilly and tired. But yeah, sun is out, it's beautiful. So I thought I would make a quick video and just say hello to everyone and update you on the end of the semester. And I have a question for you, if you've been watching. I have recently started a page on Amazon, because people keep asking me about the products that I bought, because that's mainly where I have bought my stuff that I have used to redo the camper and my solar and stuff like that, and people keep asking me about it. So I went ahead and I set up a page on Amazon, and I'm linking it to my Facebook page, and I've started a group on my Facebook page where I would like to get my followers and my friends and people that I meet on the road to join up, so that we can keep track of each other in kind of an organized way. And so I want to ask you to click the links in my video and you know, request to join me there. And also the other question that I had for you was, I wanted to know what sort of content did you want me to start including on my channel. And I'm going to get more regular with my channel. I'm going to start doing a video every week, and I'm going to choose a day. I haven't decided what day yet. I'm going to choose a day to have a video, and it might be just a well, it might excuse me for that quick trip, but anyway, it might be a quickie video, or it might be, you know, something that's really thought out with the a question that you've asked me, and I'll put out the answers. I can ask questions about my build. I can ask questions about, answer questions, about my art, about bookkeeping, about how to keep track of your mileage on the road or taxes, anything. So just give me a shout, comment below, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and come and join me on Facebook. So I'm looking forward to a great summer, and I want to share it with you. So yeah, peace. I'm Victoria.